me to talk. Ashank and Padma are good friends of mine, and in the name of Avanti, they started a foundation, and I told, definitely I will address students because, you are the future. I do not know what all the episodes I should talk today, whether I should talk about, I think you all read on the internet how I met J.R.D. Tata or how I wrote, do you want that or you want something else? I'll talk. You tell me the choice. Something else or same? And something else. Now you tell me, you should be bold, you should be positive, and you should tell me. Something else. Okay, I will tell. Because this, I think, is circulated too much on the internet, how I wrote to J.R.D. Tata. So I will tell you something else. That is not a problem. About 15 years back, it's a true story. I have not added anything, no masala in that. It's a real story. 15 years back, I was traveling by train. Normally, I travel by train in the interior part of Karnataka or anywhere because I can meet people. It's very easy to be cut off from the reality. So I prefer to travel by train, that is too in a second class. So I was traveling by second class train, and it was a place known as Bidar. It's about 600 kilometers away from Bangalore. It's Hyderabad, Karnataka, we call it. It's one of the non-developed state of Karnataka. I was traveling, and the TC came. I don't know how many of you people travel by train because the train is more expensive. Someone said train is more expensive than plane now. While I was traveling, the TC came, and TC always checks the ticket. So he checked the ticket, and he also has an eye to find out who are ticketless, actually. I will not be able to know. I feel everyone has a ticket, but he knows. I'm sure you travel by your local train without ticket, you will be the first person who will be caught. So they have a eye to find out, and he found out below my berth, there was a girl, young girl of 13, 14 years, sitting, hiding below my berth. Said, hey, girl, come out, and she came out, and she was in torn clothes. Of course, she had tears, you can see on her face. And he said, where is your ticket? And she did not have a ticket, and TT said, you should get on the next station. Otherwise, I'll give it to police. It was evening, late evening, around 7 o'clock or something, and the girl started sobbing, and everyone looked at her, and even I looked at her. I thought for a minute, if the girl gets on the next station, she will be on the platform. I do not know what will be her future. A young girl of 13, 14 years. And I felt very sad for her state. So I told, okay, Beta, where are you going? I asked her. She said, I don't know. Then I told TC, I will buy a ticket for her. It will cost 500-600 rupees. I said, I'll pay. But I did not know her destination. So I said, okay, where the train ends in Bangalore, and I was going to Bangalore. I said, okay, get me a ticket of this girl. And I don't want to tell her real name because it's not fair on concerning someone's personal life. And she did tell me later that I must talk about her. That's the reason I've taken her permission. So let us call her Puja. And I bought a ticket for Puja from that station to Bangalore, and she went up. I talked to her, I gave whatever food I have, I shared with her, and I asked her, Beta, why are you coming like this? You are a young girl, you should not travel like this, and you don't know where you are going. What is your background? What has happened? Now, she cried for half an hour, and then she told me her father was a coolie in a small village. And her mother died when she was young. Her father remarried, and she had a stepmother. Stepmother has 2 sons. India is the land where normally sons are the privileged one. Though we talk, yatra narya ramante pujyante tatra devataha. Wherever women are respected, the goddess resides there, the gods reside. We talk. But in reality, that may or may not be true. To that extent, not 100%, many times it is not true, particularly in the rural area. So the stepmother thought she has 2 sons. They will earn and they will be helpful to her. Why have headache of this girl? So she used to beat her away and tell her to get lost. She did not have anybody in this world. The girl was very bright. She used to go to school, Kannada medium school, and she must have been 7th or 8th class. One day the beating was so much, and she felt enough is enough, and she ran away from home. And she showed me there were marks on her body, all blue. Her back was blue, and there were marks. And she was not lying. And I really felt bad for her. That what a society we have, what a mother she is. At least This orphan girl, she could have looked after. She would have also helped her in some way. But anyway, the reality is that she pushed her out of the house. So she came to Bangalore, and then she got on at Bangalore. Even I got on at Bangalore. I did not know what to do with her. I said, where do you want to go? She said, I don't know anybody in Bangalore. You bought the ticket for me to Bangalore, so I'm coming with you. My mother always tells me, you have a very peculiar knack of getting into problems. And I always tell her, God is kind to me. He also shows me the exit in a peculiar way. So I have this girl whose address is not known. Nothing is known about her, except that parents were, stepmother was very cruel to her. And what to do with her? That same day, I was traveling to some other place by flight. So I can't even keep her at home because I was not there at home. I took her straight to my office. In my office, there is a cleaning lady by the name Sheila. Sheila had 3 daughters. So I told Sheila, look, I will be back from my tour under 3 days. Meantime, you keep this girl with her. And I gave some money to Sheila. That buy some dress something for her and food also. After 3 days, let me think it over what to do with Puja. I went to, I think, Hyderabad or Bombay somewhere. It's about 15 years back. I don't remember. Somewhere I went and came back after 3 days. And then Sheila brings this girl and stands in front of me. Ma'am, I have 3 daughters. The 4th one you have kept. Now I know what to do with her. I was wondering what to do with her. But then I remembered I have a friend. Now we have also a network. Like in business, you have all the networks. Similarly, in art, you have the network. In social work also, we have network. Orphanage. Our networks are orphanage. Our networks are orphanage, old age home, NGOs, poor sanitation project heads. All these are all our networks. I remembered a friend of mine and his wife. They run an NGO to help girl child in their education. So I called both husband and wife. I told, look, here is a girl. And you should be her caretaker because I travel 20 days in a month, minimum 200 days in a year. And I have a very small house, 2-bedroom house, and most of the time I'm not at home. I will pay for everything for this girl. You take care of this girl. You have a hostel, and she likes studies. You enroll her into the school. So my friend Pramod and his wife, they took this girl. There are 4 girls. They will have a house of 2-bedroom apartment. This girl stayed there. And after a month, they wanted to enroll her. I took her to the shop. I bought some few salwar kameez, books, everything, first time. And I told her, look, Puja, I will buy the necessaries. Like I will pay for your food, I will pay for your clothing, I will pay for your education. But no extra money, because many a times extra money will lead to many more complications. You should concentrate on your studies and you should study well. She said yes. And once in 6 months, I used to meet her. She used to come to my office with her progress report. She was doing exceedingly well. And she was, of course, very quiet. And I understand. She did not have anybody to share her difficulties, her anxieties. She may be worried that this lady whom I do not know, whom I met in train, how long she will pay for my education. One day she may say, enough. Then where I should go? She was worried, but I assured her, do not worry. We will take care. And 3 years she passed out 10th class with 90% marks. Very good marks. I was very happy. I called her and asked her, what do you want to do after this? She said, I want to continue my studies. I want to do diploma in electronics and communication. I said, why not do degree? She said, no, I have decided I will do diploma. Probably it was in her mind that she never wanted to be a burden to me for a long time. Could be in her mind. It's difficult to read what was in her mind. And she did her diploma, 3 years diploma after her 10th class, and she got a job as a testing assistant in a software company. When she got her salary, she brought a sari for me. And it is not I'm telling the story because she brought a sari for me. It is a mark of gratitude. She brought a sari for me. And she said, ma'am, I'm extremely happy. I got a very good job. I get 7,000, 8,000 or 10,000 salary or something. She told me. My friend Pramod told me, now she's an earning member. I do not want to keep her in a children's, girls' education hostel. It's meant for students. And now she's not a student. I told Pramod, I can't keep her anywhere else for the time being. So let her continue, but let her pay double the amount. Suppose normally you charge about 2,000 rupees a child. Let her pay 4,000. Doesn't matter because she's no longer a student. You keep for a year or two, we'll see. Now she must have been 20, 21 years old. I was worried about her marriage. All these days, She was a student. I will pay money. She will study. It was like a system was going on. Now she's 21 years. I do not know where she should get married. I don't know how to search. I never asked anybody in their community because I really do not have faith in community. Which community you come from, I don't care. You have to be born. Some community, you have to be born. But now when it comes to marriage, now I have to ask, find out a boy whom will marry, how the boy will be. I do not know. It's quite complicated process. I always tell my children, you find out your own partner so that I don't want to spend time and neither I want to get into the most complex system. And they did that. So with with Puja, it was hard for me to tell you find out your boy because she did not have anybody. What to do? It was always back of my mind what to do. Let her work for a couple of years. We will see. After 2 years, she comes and says, ma'am, I want to tell you a very happy news. I thought she's getting married. I said, who's the boy? She said, no, I got an opportunity to go abroad. I was happy because normal circumstances she would not have gone. So she said, I'm going to America and I really look forward and we all wished her best and she left for America and 2-3 years have passed and once I went to Stanford University to deliver a lecture. And I go to the hotel, I check in and the next day I was supposed to give a lecture in Karnataka Sangha. I'm a Kannada person. So normally I address Karnataka in whichever part of India, in US. I went there and I wanted to pay my room rent, everything, and then they said it's already been paid. I said, who can pay me? Who can pay my bill? They said, and then I turned back and I saw Puja with a white boy. She was standing there and I could make out. She was looking better, a little bit of fat she added. And of course, I think in America you eat a lot of cheeseburger and pizza, and I understand. And she told her, ma'am, I have paid this and I'm getting married next month. And there was a boy, she introduced me, John. And she touched my feet. She told John to touch my feet. He did not know head and tail. He also touched my feet. I said, Chitra, why did you pay? First of all, I was very happy to see her after 3 years. And I said, why did you pay my hotel bills? She told me a beautiful sentence. Very beautiful sentence. She said, ma'am, I paid this because you paid my train ticket from Bidar to Bangalore. And unknowingly, the tears started coming to me. I said, Chitra, I have not done anything great. I have spent only 500 rupees on your ticket. And in your life, there are many links are there. I'm the first link. She said, ma'am, if you would not have paid that ticket, I would have gone on the next station. And I don't know where I would have been today. I would have been in the red light market. I would have been a beggar. I would have been anywhere else in the world. You brought me to Bangalore. But I really feel it is not my greatness. Any human being should do this. But the greatness is with Chitra. Because she studied single-mindedly. She pursued her education without anybody's, only we did a financial help, emotional help. And she did not have any tuition class, anything. She pursued single-mindedly and she went abroad and she told me, ma'am, it's very easy to marry in the US. I like John. John is my software engineer in the same company. He never asked me my community, where I come from, all those things. I liked him and he liked me. We are getting married. She made her life. So what I want to tell you in life, if you want to achieve, people can help you to some extent, initial period. But ultimately, you have to. You have to do that. And Chitra is the best example. A girl who sat below the berth without ticket, who traveled from Bidar, becomes a software engineer, testing engineer in the US with a sheer determination. And this is what I want to tell you in life. If you want to do anything, you are responsible. You do not want to do anything, you are responsible.